This is Bumper to Bumper TV.
With a flourish typical of a new vehicle debut, Volkswagen took the wraps off the 2024 version of the Atlas SUV platforms in Chicago. They are VW's contenders in the resurgent SUV segment. One, of course, was the 7-passenger Atlas, and the other was a 5-passenger version named the Atlas Crossport. So, when we got a chance to actually drive them, it was more about what is the big deal. If you're confused about the difference from a visual standpoint, just remember the Atlas is a little more than 5 inches longer than the Crossport. First, we'll give the brand credit for a refresh of the design with an updated front-end treatment and reworking of the headlights and taillight fixtures, along with some upscale chrome trim. Volkswagen has obviously spent a lot of time and energy reconfiguring and redesigning the Crossport. In fact, there are a lot of interesting things on the inside. The question is, do I go for the Atlas regular or do I go for the Crossport? Decisions. It won't be necessary to figure out the different engine configurations since both will use the same newly developed 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder motor. It delivers 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque on regular unleaded gasoline. Efficiency is not quite in the fuel sipper category, but still better than the previous power plants for the Atlas family. Both will use an 8-speed automatic transmission in front-wheel and all-wheel drive configurations. During our day of test driving in upstate New York, the Atlas was relatively quiet and smooth, but the drivetrain had to hunker down when taking a steep grade. Front seat passengers will now have access to vented seats during hot weather. Second-row riders will have adequate room for adults. There's 20 cubic feet of room behind a third row in the 7-passenger model and 40 cubic feet of space behind the second row in the Crossport version. Volkswagen has also upgraded its infotainment offering with the IQ system. Among other things, it now responds to verbal and gesture commands, but it may take a little getting used to. Our initial reaction is the Atlas is an option to those seriously considering if you're in the market for this size SUV. I'm Greg Morrison.